and thank you for being here. Thank you very much for helping yesterday with our garage sale. That's our last garage sale for 2023, and we want to thank each and every one of you for your great help, and many people that donated goods to the church for a garage sale, and the many people that helped out for help and came and purchased things for the garage sale. And I think my mom did a financial report here, and we made a total of $1,792. Yay! That's a great amount of money. So it will go into the church general fund. So again, thank you very much for your support. So today I want to talk about happiness and suffering. There's a famous actor in Japan called Matsumoto. That's his actor name, Gorugo Matsumoto. He goes by the name, that's his name, but his real name is Masahiko Matsumoto. So he appears in movies and TV shows in Japan, and he also gives kanji lessons in schools and does these workshops, and it's really interesting. So he showed the character, I saw one of his YouTubes, and he showed the character for happiness and one for suffering. Now I'll show you these two look really similar. This one is happiness, shiawase. And this is the kanji for suffering, tsurai suffering, shiawase happy. They look really, really similar, don't they? Can you see? There's only one stroke missing from the suffering, right? So, these two characters, they look strikingly similar, but it's just one brush stroke is missing. So the people who created kanji characters are really wise, you know, and they know that if one thing were to go missing from our daily lives, happiness becomes a suffering. Like if you have a family member pass away, your life feels incomplete. So it's like one bar missing, and it becomes a suffering. And suddenly your happiness is no longer happy. You're no longer happy. You feel sad. If something were not working for you when it normally does work for you, it causes such an inconvenience. You know, it throws off the balance of your day. If your body has pain or you don't feel well, then no matter how good everything else is in your life, it's going to be hard to focus on those blessings, and you won't even see it as blessings, because the only thing that the person is going to be concerned about is their pain or whatever that's not going right for them. And again, that's where it is, the suffering, where it's missing one bar stroke from being happy. So can you really see how thoughtfully these kanji were made back in the old days? They came from China, but they're made so thoughtfully. So on Thanksgiving morning, our kitchen garbage disposal broke. It's like, you know, it died on us. Actually, it started with the kitchen drain not draining properly. And so I put the declogger pellets inside, and they said the very next day, put hot water, boiling water inside to let it go through. But that didn't work out well, and my husband, he poured in the hot water, and it was just a mess. It didn't go through at all, and it started to leak from the bottom of the kitchen. So when we opened the cabinet, there was like a flood down there, and the water started leaking onto the kitchen floor. So it was a great mess. It was Thanksgiving, so none of the hardware stores were open, and even Walmart that sells these garbage disposals wasn't open. So I was like, oh man, we're stuck today. And so a full day we couldn't use the kitchen sink, you know? And thankfully we had a bathroom sink, but I didn't realize how many times I just go to the kitchen because it's like right really close to the living room, just to wash my hands after eating like, I don't know, kakimochi or something, you know? And I didn't realize how convenient that kitchen sink was until we can't use it anymore. So something so minor causes so much inconvenience, you know, so mendokusai humbug. So that day I really give thanks for the kitchen sink and drain for the first time. I never really said anything to my kitchen disposal before. I never said, oh, thank you for always taking garbage, or thank you for, draining properly. I've never said that to our kitchen sink, but that Thanksgiving Day was the first time I actually said thank you to our kitchen sink and disposer. I can't even begin to imagine the chaos it would cause if our toilet backed up. And we only have one toilet in our townhouse. Or if the refrigerator stopped working suddenly, if the microwave broke, if the car didn't start the morning that we went to work, if the water didn't run through the faucet, it would really throw things off. And it's just those little things that you think is little, but it's not little. And if something happens to our body or something happened to our loved ones, our pets, it would just throw off the balance of our day, And here's where I want to share a Konko teaching. Tenchikan or kami is kami that existed since the beginning of time, not any time in between. The universe is not a passing fad. Something which is not a fad will not end. It is essential to have a heart like the universe. Even those without faith are receiving kami's blessings. So it's true, it's essential to realize that even people who have no faith at all, they don't even believe in God, they all receive divine blessings. And again, it's those little things that we don't pay much attention about. Like the heart that beats every second, every breath we take, every meal we can partake without problems. It's a tremendous blessing that we cannot forget. So I've been invited to a friend group on Facebook by one of my Gakuin classmates, and it's called Puchi Dori Dreams Come True. Puchi means petite in Japanese, so petite dreams come true. And we basically post things throughout our day that we're proud of. It may not be such a big thing. It's really small dreams. They only want us to post small dreams. And that could be something as simple as, oh, today I was able to bake a batch of cupcakes. It's like, wow, it's no big deal, it's just cupcakes. But it's just not cupcakes. It's a task you were able to do. So you post a picture, oh yeah, today I was able to bake cupcakes, I was able to make pancakes today, whatever you were able to do that day. And we cheer each other on for those little things, because those are not little things, but everything is a blessing. And we celebrate each other's achievements, and we're happy for them. And it's a group about just being there to encourage and to celebrate each other. So I like it. I like this group. It's really nice and cute. When we think of blessings, we think usually like, oh, when we're ill or we want to achieve something, we pray for it, then it's granted from Kansama. Then we think that's a blessing. But in a time that is not granted, like, oh, you pray for somebody that's dying and the person wasn't saved and ended up dying anyways, or like an illness became more worse even after you prayed, and then you feel, oh, that's not a blessing at all. Man, this church is a scam. And there have been people who actually left the church, saying that there were no blessings. But then really think about it. Were there no blessings? What are blessings to you? What is your definition of blessings? Is it only when you pray for something and it comes true? Or is that what blessings are to you? But in Konko Kyo, what blessings are is those little things, which is not little. Everything we take for granted, being able to eat, being able to breathe, even walk, blinking of the eye. There are some people, there's a person that had a stroke one time and like half of his body was flaccid. And he recovered miraculously. But the one thing that still remained from that stroke was he was not able to lift one eyelid, one side of his eyelid. And can you imagine how inconvenient that is? Just to be able to blink your eyes normally, it's such a blessing. You can do that. You can do it controlling yourself, but you just blink unknowingly too. But just being able to blink your eye is such a blessing. But that one person who had a stroke, he couldn't blink this one eyelid, so he had to every so often just shut it, to blink it with his hands. Can you imagine how inconvenient that is? So in Konko Kyo, we give thanks for little things, big things, because everything is really a blessing. And I want to be just celebrating every moment of our life and being able to wake up in the morning safely instead of waking up and feeling groggy and being like, oh, it's a Monday. Be like, oh, it's a Monday. Today's going to be a great day. I'm thankful to be alive, and I'm thankful for all my blessings that I have been receiving and that I will be receiving continue to look forward to every moment of your life and give thanks to Kami-sama every moment that you can. And your life will be good. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
Today's service, he simply responded to our soft service. When you're holding the monthly, every other week Zoom session of Kyoden Koikai using the Voice of the Universe about 2 years ago. So the other day, the subject of Okage appeared during the session. Okage is one of the vital terminologies in Konko we need to understand in the language. The Konko terminology refers to reference direction based about 730. Refer to the word Okage. This is a significant number. There are many aspects of blessings. One of them is the following message. People talk about great blessings, but blessings are merely the shadows cast by the sincerity of each person. Therefore, if you show great sincerity toward Kami-sama, you can receive great blessings. You cannot receive great divine blessings with little sincerity. The shadow cast by sincerity will follow the shape of sincerity. Going to number 3, Junkyu 21, that's 1. Some people come to church for the visit to Las Vegas for enjoyment. If they get the jackpot, that could be a favor. They could accidentally receive. But the fundamental blessings that the person has received is the fact of being able to travel in good health, have some financial resources, and good relationship with other people, and enjoy that situation of Las Vegas. So these are fundamental blessings they or he or she had already received. So being aware of this blessedness for the first time should be maybe a practice of faith. we want to live a happy life. The first Konko-sama used to say, if you are living to achieve happy life, depend on your habit. Just it kind of sample measurement. If you have hard appreciation for whatever you do, that is the way how you live. Even for going to Las Vegas, you should have, if you have a happy feeling, appreciate for your trouble, that could be the way how you can achieve happiness in the future. Yesterday I attended a wedding ceremony, and at the ending part of the ceremony, they show cake cutting. It's a tradition wedding ceremony. It is said cake cutting by the couple is the first task both when people, a couple can perform for the first time. So if they may not be happy for the situation, they are going to maybe live a troubled life. They are so happy they could perform very smooth and happy celebrate cake cutting. Some people jokingly cut the cake and try to slow it down face to the cake. But this could be very trouble for them. So if we do anything at all in our daily living, even for the driving a car, oh, I don't want to say thank you for the drive. You can even drive. Say thank you for the road you can travel. So there are so many elements in our daily living. We can say thank you for any element of our daily living. This could be the way how we can achieve a happy life. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention.
Gyani Konko Dayen Jinji Konko